Hey everybody, excuse my sweaty, crazy hair self. I just got out of a yoga class and I wanted to create a really quick video. Right now, I am leading a group of women through a challenge that I call the 12-day Quarantine Strong Challenge. So for many of us, depending where you are in the country, your quarantine may be lifting on June 1st. So I thought, why not take these last 12 days and really get back on our routines, get our exercise routine, our morning routine, our nourishing routine, get everything back on track. But I know a lot of you are online taking yoga classes, and I thought maybe this would be useful for you. So a couple of pointers. First of all, we start out with our feet together, not feet apart. So our feet are touching, and that sun salute A. Our arms are down to the side, and we are a nice straight line. We're active. Our pelvis here is neutral. We don't have an anterior tilt and we don't have a posterior tilt. Nice and neutral. Many of us walk around with that anterior tilt with our butts poking out. We want to correct that in our yoga practice. We want to be really conscious of having a neutral pelvis. Now we're going to bring our arms up on that inhale and bring our hands into prayer, and we look at our hand. What a lot of you are doing is bringing those shoulders way up to your ears, and we don't want that. I want you to depress those shoulders down, still keeping the arms as close to the face as you can, looking up at your hand so that your arms are in the proximity of your ears, but your shoulders are not. Okay, then we exhale and we come into a forward fold. Now the mistake I'm seeing here in the forward fold is most of you have your bums way behind your heels, instead of having one straight line with the heel and the knee and the hip all stacked one on top of the other. Bringing our hands or the fingertips, wherever you're at, to the ground, rounding our backs, releasing the neck, and giving this posture a little hang, a little stretch to the hamstrings. Now, if you can't have a stacked line with your hips right above your heels, go ahead and bend your knees a little bit, and that will help you to get those hands on the ground, gaze at your knees, and extend forward. Now, when we inhale and come up into straight back, we want just that, a straight back. Now, a lot of people will say, but Paula, you're in a diagonal. But my spine is straight. My spine is not rounded in flexion. It's straight. If you can't keep your fingers on the ground and have a straight back, then bring your hands to your shins or right underneath your knees, straightening that back. Now again, remember we want to come forward so that our heels, our weight is on the front of our foot, and our heels and our bum are in that nice straight line again. Now when we exhale again and bring our hands down to the mat, we make bridges and domes with our fingers to take the pressure off of our wrists, and we step or jump back into plank. Now the mistake that I'm seeing in plank is I'm seeing a lot of bums up, or I'm seeing a lot of hips really low where you're coming into an extension of the spine like a mini back bend. We want a nice straight line. And then we lower down into a half push-up. We put the tops of our feet down and we inhale into up dog with a nice extension of the spine. But you see my knees, it's a little hard with these pants. My knees are off the mat. The shoulders are rounded and back. Then we curl those toes back up and we come into our downward dog. And here we want a straight spine, not a rounded spine. To do that, we're pushing our hands into the mat, nice arches and domes, and we're pushing our heels into the mat. Now, if you need to bend your knees a little bit and push your sit bones high to the sky and then push them back so that the arms are lengthened, the spine is straight, the head is down and relaxed. You gaze at the knees, and we take a couple of breaths here. Very simple. And then taking your breath here also helps to tone your nervous system. So go ahead and inhale to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Through the nose, mind you. Exhaling through the nose as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you can bring your gaze to your hands, look up on your feet, high on your toes, looking at your hands, bend your knees, jump forward, and come back into that straight spine, straight back, looking forward with your inhale. Exhale back into forward fold.
Remember to stack those hips right above those ankles. Relax the neck. And then inhale, arms to the side, above, overhead. Bring the shoulders down. Look at the hands. And then exhale back down into mountain pose.
That sequence alone, if you did that sequence for 15 minutes, that would be a great workout. If you want more tips, if you want to learn about your anatomy, you want to learn about pain relief, if you want to learn about how to really strengthen your body, strengthen that body over 50, please follow me. I am doing my best to provide as much free content as I can, and I just love getting to know all of the women that I've met over the last couple of years. Talk to you later, and hey, whether you're in my challenge or not, make a commitment to end this quarantine strong. See ya.